honestly, it's time to clear the air. You're tired of it, I'm tired of it, we're tired of it. The mood boards, the vision boards, the manifesting your goals for the next year, the how to be the it girl, how to be that guy, how to elevate for the new year. We're all tired of it because all it's gonna do is we're gonna make this list, we're gonna try to stick to it, we're gonna say that we're gonna be our better selves next year, and then guess what? We're still on our couch eating potato chips. Because I know that's me. What about you? What if I told you instead of making a list over and over and over again of the same things that you want to turn yourself into that might not be the most tangible way of doing it, that you can actually make a list that fulfill everything that you always wanted? Here's how. Okay, follow with me here. Have you ever heard of the movie Sin Bars of Cake? If you haven't, it's a really sappy freaking story. If you like the kind of stories that's similar to A Fault in Our Stars, 5 Feet Apart, Twilight, what else is out there? Every Day, If I Stay. I'm talking about the kind of movies that'll gut wrench you to the point where you're probably crying in your bed, but they all are pretty predictable of how this is gonna go. Well, let me tell you about this movie. There's this part of this movie where they make this list, the specific list of trying to get their friend who is a introvert to be extroverted. Wait, is that right? Yes. Sorry. Who get their friend who's an introvert to be more extroverted and be more out there, feel the air by having her go and make these cakes themed accordingly to all the bars in LA. I'm talking about not 10 of these cakes she's making 50. But you know what intrigued me about this list? It wasn't the fact that she made 50 cakes. I mean, let's be for real here. That is top notch because I'm barely making one. But it was the fact that this list was just plastered up on a wall. And it was more than just this idea of I'm gonna try to holler at 50 guys. No, it was more this idea of fulfilling this part of yourself of, I can make any cake, take it to any place, and just see how it goes. See, that's the point of making a list. It's not about being hyper focused on, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds by next year, but it's more of let me go to the gym. I want to try Pilates. I want to try yoga. I want to try this, and we're just going to see how it goes. And that's the kind of list you need to make for yourself in the New Year's. So you see, you make this list of all the things you ever wanted to do. Follow me here. Is that simple. How many times in a day, in a year, in a month do you say, I always wanted to, I always wanted to try, I wish I could do that, but you spend year after year after year after year not doing it. I'm finna change that for you. Here it is, the list. Grab a blank piece of paper because we're gonna jot down what the heck we wanna do. You see, it's simple. All you need is a piece of paper and all you need is a Sharpie. And what you're gonna do is write out all the things that you ever said you want to do. But here's the catch, it doesn't have to be complex. If you were a crafty kid, then you know the importance of putting down cardboard. Even when you know you're about to get serious with some coloring utensils. And yes, I'm gonna make this as pretty as possible, okay? Up. Jesus, why does cats want everything but their own water?
Three hours later.
And here it is. The I always wanted to list. What do you mean? Remember how earlier I said, you always wanted to do this. I always wanted to do that. We're gonna do it and we're gonna complete it. And I like that it kind of looks a little sketchbookish. It makes me remember the times I was bored in class writing the things I'd rather be doing than being in class. The always wanted to list is supposed to be a list comprised of all the things you always wanted to do. But let's not bite off too much more than we could chew or we gonna be choking. Okay? Help yourself. Take small bites. So this is what I did. I'm a little bit of an overachiever. I like to do a little bit too much. That's just my thing. That's just how I roll. And I decided I'm gonna try to complete one thing a month. And that doesn't mean that I'm only gonna do one thing and then drop it. I'm gonna continue it if it's one of those things that's continuous throughout a year and just stick with it. I did a little mixture of here's some hard things, here's some easy things, here's some things that I always wanted to do, but I'm adventurous, so I'm crazy. So I suggest putting up a list of things that's a little bit in between a easy what you always wanted and a little bit of a challenge in what you always wanted. I wouldn't say try to break your pockets or anything, but I will say try to do the things that you feel like you always want to learn, always want to do, always want to complete to make your New Year's fun. And you know what's the best thing? Come here. It kind of sets up what you're going to do for the whole entire year. I know. All those times that you felt like you couldn't get anything done or you was like, why don't I have this plan? Guess what? This list is your planner. It's an all-in-one. Can you believe that? Here's some of the things I came up with and the reason why I decided I wanted to complete some of these things. Okay. 1, I always wanted to try a cooking class. And a little bit improve my cooking skills. Okay, don't get it twisted. Don't sit here thinking I can't cook. Nobody said that. I could cook, okay? I just want that for the record. I can cook. What it is I want to be like who can actually cook, because I feel like a lot of celebrities on TV can't cook. I'm trying to be like all the girls on TikToks. A lot of those girls on TikToks can throw down. I'm talking about from scratch though. I want to be able to sit here and be like, I can make you that pot pie by scratch. I'm trying to be what Nara Smith would be like as a normal everyday woman. That's who I want to be. I want to be able to throw down in the kitchen where someone's like, make me a creme brulee. I can make them, if you drink out that bowl, make them a creme brulee. That's what I'm trying to do. Pepper, get from that bowl. Why you want to drink anything that's not, come on now. Embarrassing me. That's what I'm trying to be like I was saying. My number 2. I always wanted to learn how to throw pottery. I don't know, something about it is just nice. Something about it calls me. I've always been artsy-fartsy in life. I kind of slacked on it since graduating, especially high school. I just don't have the time. But honestly, if I made the time, I could do it. And I feel like something I want to try is pottery. I don't know why. I want to make a vase. I like vases, not vases just with flowers, but I like those really deep, like, Afrocentric designs, you know, or like the Greek designs. I want something like that. I want to go crazy. I want to go deep with it. Number 3, dye my hair. Look, I have had highlights before, but I had a perm. And now that I miss curly, furly, thoroughly, and I rock the coils, I honestly want... Do you have something to say? Okay. I honestly just want to try something new. Change it up, see how it is, kind of like find out what it's like to have dyed hair as like a natural person. Look, we gotta change it up, and that's my one thing I'm changing up. Y'all want to wear the bust downs? I want to see what it's like having dyed hair natural, okay? We all want what we want. Number 4, learn. I always wanted to learn how to sew. And one of the things for me is that, like, I never knew how. Every time I busted a button, every time I wanted to hem something, every time I needed something fixed, I couldn't do it. The one thing is, like, I feel like every black person grew up with a grandparent that could sew, but none of us know how to do it. And I'm tired of that. I want to stop that. I want to sit here and be able to be like, you know what? I ain't got a dress. Let me go get some fabric and bust me up a dress. I want to be able to fix a button. I want to be able to hem my jeans to my waist. I want to learn it all. And that's what I'm going to do next year, okay? Number 5. Look, this is controversial. Oh, I missed the O. Right? Tattoo. I want a back tattoo. And not any back tattoo. I want what they kind of call a lower back tattoo, aka a tramp stamp. Look, I'm trying to reverse that name. That name needs to be taken back. I don't think it's that anymore. I honestly think they cool. I don't want the kind that looks like the motorbike handles on the side or anything, or is for any weird reason. I just like back tattoos. But I know that I want an open cut dress on my wedding day, and I don't want anything super, super big or crazy. That's just not me. But who knows? That could change, but I gotta face my fears. I want that back tattoo. 6. Look, I always wanted to go skiing or skateboarding. Y'all don't understand. I've probably been saying I've been wanting to ski or skateboarding for years. But black people always love to say, black people don't go skiing or skateboarding. Skiing, snowboarding, skateboarding, especially in the cold. Who wants to go do anything in the cold? Look, I'm trying to be like this. You see me? I'm trying to be like this. I'm trying to be like this down somebody's snow slopes. I'm trying to. Y'all see what I mean? That's what I'm trying to be on. 7. I always want to do a 24-hour backpack trip. I just think they're cool. I think it's something exhilarating and being like, you know what, let's get on a cheap flight, fly there and fly right back. I mean, you don't even have to take vacation days. You could do that all on a Saturday if you wanted to. I mean, I think it's the perfect opportunity for people who just want to see things in the States. I feel like we be so hyper-focused on trying to travel out of the States that we don't even realize some of the beauty of the stuff we got here. Yes, I'm going to do it on a 24-hour trip because I am that crazy. And what did I tell you in the beginning? I'm an overachiever. I'm going to make it happen one way or other. And yes, it's not going to be in the most simplest way. You should know this by now. Number 8. I always wanted to learn how to ice skate. Look, I always wanted the idea of being a ballerina or a gymnast or ice skating has been a little bit of a black girl childhood thing that I never got to fulfill. I didn't even think about it, but if I could go back in time, I probably would have did ice skating. I mean, now I'm a little bit scared to do it because I'm not the ideal figure that you see in ice skating, or like it's just way too late. But I'm gonna learn how to figure skate, not just, I ain't trying to actually learn how to y'all know what I'm talking about. I want to do all that. I want to hit all that. I want to skate in reverse. I want to do all that. I don't want to just learn how to put on some skates and just go back and forth or hit a certain, no. I'm trying to hit jumps. I'm trying to hit turns. I'm trying to hit flips. I'm trying to do that little stoppy thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the little stoppy thing they be doing with they skate, the girls who get it. The ones who don't. Try acupuncture. Look, if you really know me, I love me a good spa day. Anything spa related, I want to try it. Sound baths, sound waves, chiropractor, deep massages, mud baths, saunas. I love it all. Like, you could tell how much I love it. I have been stuck addicted since I filmed my spa day video, and when I tell you I need it all. And now I want to try acupuncture. And the reason why I want to try it is because I clenched my jaw and I heard that it's supposed to release tension in your muscles. And that's one of the things I'm trying to get rid of. I need to go now. I need to go ASAP. I need to be kicked out immediately. I rebuke it. Number 10. Y'all gonna hate me for this one, because y'all gonna be like, you tripping, girl. You gotta be tripping. Crazy, silly girl. I always wanted to wear my natural hair on vacation. I always wanted to wear my natural hair on vacation. Hear me out. Hear me out. The reason why I always wanted to. It's just one of those things for me that's like, every time you see black girls get ready for vacation, they all gotta get their hair done. And I feel like it's one of those things I gotta challenge myself at least once in my life to wear the fro on vacation. And some people will probably be looking at me like, blasphemy. If you wanna look hot and take all your time to be about it on vacation, that be you, not me. But look. What if I make it easy? What if I give you the tips and then you want to do it too? Yeah. Have you thought about that? I mean, I'm going to try it. I'm probably going to hate it, but I'm going to try it. At least I said that I tried it, right? That's the whole point of the list that I always wanted to. 11. I always wanted to go whale watching. I heard that some people are actually scared of whales. I find whales so enticing to me. Like, how do you not want to see one of the, like, God's greatest creations, like the largest mammal possible? I mean, are dinosaurs mammals? Yes, some dinosaurs are mammals. Like, how do you not want to see that? I always want to see it. I always want to see them come out the water. I always want to mimic them like Dory. I want to see all that. I do. I truly do. And then we're going to hit with our last, but not least, I always wanted to. Number 12. Eat alone in a restaurant. I know what you're thinking. But hear me out one last time. To eat alone at a restaurant. And it's not like you can eat alone at a restaurant like Starbucks. No. I mean like the fancy ones. The ones where they expect you to be with somebody. The ones that's gonna hit you, table for two? Are you waiting for someone? And then you're embarrassed to be like, no, it's just me. That's the kind of restaurants I want to be comfortable sitting alone in. Because here's my thing. I don't know everything in the future, but one thing I know about myself is that I want to be so comfortable with myself that I'm not scared to go places alone. I'm tired of being like, oh, I don't want to do that because I wish I had a friend. Oh, I don't want to do that because my boyfriend's not around. Oh, I can't like go sit there and eat there by myself because it's just like awkward. Nah, that's something I want to cut out. I want to kill it because I just feel like you truly love yourself when you are truly comfortable with yourself. And if I can't go and order me a filet mignon without being bothered, what am I doing? And that is the 12 things that I always wanted to do and what I will complete and do in 2025. Now, you're probably wondering, what is the difference between this and a mood board and a vision board and writing down certain goals that you want? The difference is, when it comes to you always constantly doing a mood board or vision board, you're honestly just doing all the screenshots that you have in your phone. How many times have you screenshotted somebody something and was like, ooh, mood, or ooh, I want to do this. And then it just gets buried deeper and deeper in all the pictures and deeper in your gallery that you forgot all about it. And you honestly need to delete it. It's the same thing. The difference with this is this kind of holds a part of your heart where you're like, I gotta finish this. Because how many times, how many years, how much longer are you gonna keep saying that you always want to do this, always want to do that, and you still haven't? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna plaster right on my front door. So every time I walk out the door and I don't complete something, I'm gonna disappoint myself. And I'm gonna buy myself shiny gold stickers, just like SpongeBob, to make sure that I'm a good noodle. And I'm gonna plaster it on that dang piece of paper on every single thing that I feel like I completed. And you know what's gonna even hold me even more accountability to do this? I'm going to film every single experience I go through, every lesson, every day, every hour of whatever is on that list that I do, to hold myself accountable towards you guys that I have to complete this list. And you guess what? I'm going to do it over and over and over again every year with new things I always wanted to do, because let's be real, there's so many things I always wanted to do. That list can go to 50 if we really wanted to, but we're going to be nice to ourselves and only do it 12. And I'm going to make sure that is my own visual diary of what I'm fulfilling in life. But the thing is, this great part of it too is it's also going to be storytelling. Because a lot of these experiences that I always wanted to do was kind of me healing a part of my childhood. It's a little bit of like things I wish I did when I was younger. Things I wish that I actually learned how to do. That's like life skills, but never really got to do. But it's also enjoying myself and taking care of myself and loving myself in a different kind of way. So that's the best part about this list that you can do for yourself. It's fulfilling that part of yourself that you felt like was missing, right? So why not fulfill the things that you always want to do? You don't have to start off with 12 like I did. You could do 2, you could do 3, you could do 4 and just add on as the years go. But I honestly feel like it's time to kind of take time for ourselves rather than doing things as a little showboaty or doing things that we're kind of like, we want to do it, but we don't know where to start. I feel like that's where this is taking the little things and just starting with it. And I think all of us could get everything that we always wanted in 2025 if we do something like this. So let me know, comment down below, what is the things that you always wanted to do? It could be small, it could be little, it could be huge, it could be major, and let's all try to hold ourselves to do it next year, because I think we can. So let me know down below what you think, what you're gonna do, and have happy holidays, have an amazing new year, and peace out.